single time, it felt like. And then offensively, he did like their shot profile, but he said they just got to knock down shots. They shot under 35% from the field, under 15% from three, and that's the first time since 2023 they did that in the conference semis against this same Celtics squad, Ryan.
All right, George, thank you very much. Ryan Ruocco, Jay Billis, George Sedano with you. Game one of this best-of-7 first-round series is Maxey can't hit.
The contest from Derek White was what made it so difficult. That affected the shot. And to George Sedano's point, one thing Philly's got to quit doing is turning the ball over. They had 9 turnovers in that first half.
Queta with the throwdown. Neemias Queta, 3 fouls.
Pulling so hard to the basket.
Oubre on the attack, spins it in. Meanwhile, Philadelphia with Andre Drummond not.
Drummond staying in drop coverage. And that just gives White so much space when he comes off that screen.
White taking full advantage, plus the foul. Appreciates most about, he is truly like another coach on the floor. He said the way he processes things in real time is incredible, and that he is probably one of the smartest players in the league.
Well, his point about processing in real time, I think, is the key. There are a ton of players that are unbelievably smart about basketball, but doing it at speed when things are coming at you. Boy, really smart by Paul George to go right into Queta. He was in the restricted area, had his arms down, just picked up that foul that was
for Queta. As George, Boston is led by as many as 23. It's currently 17. Here's Tatum through the lane. A lot of contact, no whistle, stays here. As Andre Drummond says, wait, I didn't touch that. And
with the officials saying the ball went off Philadelphia, and then they just kind of reversed it after the players complained, said nobody touched it.
Yeah, usually those deliberations aren't recognized by the court, but in this case they were.
Another point-blank miss for Philadelphia right at the basket. That wasn't defense related, that was just poor offense.
George 3 for 6 from the floor. Wow, shakes Brown, kicks, Oubre in it to 3. Got a wide open look, and on here. Here's Edgecombe, he traveled. And Philadelphia turns it over from George. Just 6 of them in this game. Philadelphia without Joel Embiid after his appendectomy. Still recovering, not ruled out for the series. Brown able to hit, fading away.
Philly switched it, and when he saw Maxey was on him, he just waved Vucevic away and said, I'm taking this on my own.
Maxey giving it up. George, 7 to shoot, the crossover, the take, and the hit from 3.
What separation with that little cross side.
Here's Vucevic, center of the lane. Brown had the 3. White will take and hit.
Boston's just not forcing anything. You know, Vucevic, but just showed great patience to get it out to Derek White.
Vucevic playing way off Drummond. Edgecombe able to nail it as he's found it towards the end of the second. Tatum back ironing off. Oubre the rebound.
A tough shot because of that rear contest from Derek White.
Oubre bodies in, doesn't get the roll, does get the tip. It's a 15-point
stops. Not enough to get a stop. They've got to get consecutive stops.
Brown guarded by Maxey, 4 to shoot. Shovels over to Tatum, 2 to shoot. Tatum, difficult look, way off. And there's a stop for the Sixers, trying to build a little momentum in this third. Edgecombe kicks, Oubre short on a 3, had a great look there.
Get those wide open shots, you got to knock those down, but it's been tough for Philly to find any kind of rhythm in this game.
now 3 of 19 from 3. Brown, 3 to shoot. Trying to escape George. Brown forces it up and off. Drummond the rebound. To get ahead, deflected by Brown. An open 3 is good.
That is just crushing for Philadelphia. Turns into a 3.
An 18-1 advantage for Boston in points off turnovers. George, no. White gives it up. Vucevic, you bet. And the lead back to 21.
Yeah, Philly's been unable to get anything going, but the turnovers have been especially hurtful because that leads to easy baskets for Boston going the other way.
Boston 18-3 advantage in points off of turnovers in this game. Christians Tatum, 5:30 to go in the third. Tatum swivels, drives, and finishes. There's those blow-bys that George was.
Well, especially the secondary defender. He's not only shaking his defender off the ball screen, he's getting by the secondary defender.
Tatum, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Maxey with space, little teardrop, banks off.
He's going right. He doesn't have to worry about Drummond picking and popping. What a great cut.
Brown the flush on the delivery from White.
At back door. And you keep focused on the ball. Jaylen Brown, just a fabulous cut.
10-0 Boston run. They have their largest lead of the day. It is 25. George gets fouled by Tatum. All Sixer scores with 15 points.
James Harden-esque move into the outstretched hand of Jason Tatum.
Harden's Cavs got out to a 1-0 series lead on the Raptors with a win yesterday.
Donovan Mitchell was great in that game. I think he had 32, but didn't have a big-time first quarter and still
24 off the bench, a player you didn't know if Cleveland would get back at any point this season. Vucevic gives it up. Tatum into the corner. 6 to shoot. White can't hit the 3. And Grimes the weak side rebound. Beautiful get ahead and Edgecombe. His spring is just remarkable.
Well, he's a big great year. He's averaged 34 minutes a game to go along with those 16 points and 4 assists, and his effective field goal percentage is up over 50%. And he's one of only 5